This is a video about the kerosene heater that I built, and I'm going to make another video on how I built it. But I'm going to show you the heater working and the process behind how it works. So basically I have a tank which I made out of a fire extinguisher, and this tank is pressurized to 1.6 bar, and I use this tire inflator, 12 volts, and basically I take the cap off here and unscrew it, and then put the tire inflator on the tank, and so that's it up to 1.6 bar. Again, I'll take it off and put the dust cap back on. Now this fire extinguisher, because it was pressurized, it had a relief valve already attached to the mechanism at the top of the fire extinguisher, and this, if you listen, you'll hear it exhaling the air. So, but I don't put it up to more than 1.6 bar, so where I've got the valve, the shredder valve for inflating, putting pressure into the tank, this point on the extinguisher was a small pressure gauge which I removed, and then I screwed in the shredder valve so I could use it for topping the tank up. This part here, the extinguisher, this was where the hose from the extinguisher came from, and all I did was I took the hose off and I drilled and tapped the fitting with a 10mm thread, and then I screwed in a bolt which has a copper wire, a copper washer behind it, and that stops any air leaking out of there. And the top part here was where the firing plunger was for operating the extinguisher, and I basically did the same here. I took the plunger out and I drilled and tapped the hole with a 6mm tap, and then I screwed in a 6mm stainless steel bolt with a copper washer. Also in the tank you'll see I have a sight glass for the level of the kerosene. You can see the level here, well, maybe you can see it, but basically this was two fittings that I put onto the side of the tank. I drilled two holes, one there and one about 3/4 of the way up the tank, and I drilled, then tapped these holes to accept these fittings, which were 1/8 NPT fittings. So I screwed them in, and then I put a small amount of epoxy around the bottom. The bottom of the tank has the outlet for the kerosene to go to the burner unit, which is then controlled by this little needle valve here, and the kerosene comes up through the line and into the burner. You can see that the burner there, it's nice and hot in there. So, but basically this cup here, when you come to start the heater up, you have to put methylated spirits in this cup, and you preheat the burner unit, which you can just see here, the tubes on the burner unit. You can also see the, like a pencil or something. also see the little nozzle here, which is where the gas comes out of. And basically, once you've preheated the burner unit up, you then open the needle valve. It's down here. Just slightly open it, and then you'll hear the gas coming out. Because once the kerosene comes out of the pipework and into the hot burner unit, it comes into a gaseous state, which is then ignited with a lighter, and I usually leave it on the low setting for 5 minutes, maybe, just to heat the burner up a bit more. And then once it's nice and hot, I then turn it up to high until my garage gets warm, and then I can turn it down to a medium level. The actual heater itself is also made out of a fire extinguisher, and the top of it, you can see I have a wood stove fan, which just puts the warm air around the garage a bit faster than just convection heating off the top of the. But you can feel the heat off the heater from about nearly a foot away. You can feel the radiated heat, and because it burns kerosene, I've got a flue that goes from the top of the heater there, goes up through and goes out through the top of my roof in the garage. And on the outside of the garage I have another larger diameter tube that covers this with a seal on it, so there's no rain comes into the garage if it's raining, and it works pretty good, but you have to have a flue on this type of heater, but it works very good and I'm quite happy with it. I've been burning it for a few months now, and basically if you have the heater on a high setting, it uses approximately 250 mil of kerosene in an hour. It maybe just slightly under that, maybe 210, but the graduations on the sight glass is 250 mil. So basically I work out that between one graduation and the next graduation, that is 1 hour's burning time. So if I put in 5 litres into the tank, that will last me 24 hours. I've had it on for 3 hours now, and the temperature this morning, well, when I put it on, it's 1:30 when I came into the garage and put it on at 13:30. It was 5.8 degrees, and I've just taken some figures, and at 16:30 it was then at 20 degrees, 20.1 degrees. So 3 hours burning was 20 degrees, and I've only used approximately just under 3/4 of a litre of kerosene, which is quite good. 1 litre of kerosene costs me about 90 pence, and so that's equates to about 30 pence for 1 hour burning time. And as I say, my garage, it's a normal size garage. You can see all the way down to the front door, so it heats here nice, and I'm quite happy with the burner. I will go outside and let you see the flue, the exit for the flue, and there you can see it there, and as you can see, it's twin walled, so there's no heat goes onto the top of my garage roof. As I say, it's a good heater, and it's even at a medium setting it's on just now. It's keeping my garage nice and warm. It's 20.1 degrees. So, but I will make another video. If you would like to subscribe and like my video, and that way you'll get a notification once I've done the second video, when I build the second heater. I'm building it for one of my friends, so I will show you that being built and assembled. Thank you for watching.